Today we're making some incredible pizza sandwiches using the Ember wood-fired pizza oven and filling them with all sorts of delicious things. First, the pizza dough. For the dough you're going to need 520 grams of double O flour, 325 grams of water, 11 grams of sea salt and 2 grams of dried yeast. You're also going to need a pre-ferment, which we started yesterday. This is a mix of 50 grams of double O flour, 50 grams of water and 1 gram of yeast that's all been mixed together and left to ferment overnight. There are a whole heap of benefits to using a pre-ferment, but without getting too bogged down in the science, a pre-ferment can help improve the taste, texture, crust and crumb of your pizza dough. So once all the ingredients for the dough are in a bowl, use a dough scraper to cut through the mixture and bring the dough together. It should be reasonably sticky, so you're going to need to use your fingertips in a slap and fold method to work the dough and develop the gluten. Once the dough feels stretchy and a little less sticky, shape it into a ball and leave it to rest for about 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, give the dough a few stretch and folds in the bowl just to smooth everything out and then leave it to rest for another half hour. After its final rest, divide the dough into 6 equal pieces and roll each one into a tight, smooth ball. Then place the dough balls spread out on an oiled baking sheet, cover and then place into the fridge overnight to prove. The next day you should see that your dough has proved beautifully like so. So now it's time to shape our pizza dough. Dust your table with semolina, place a dough ball on top and then sprinkle over a little extra. Gently poke out the dough, then use your hands to help stretch it out. Also feel free to pick up the dough and use the back of your hands along with gravity to help stretch out that dough. Once the dough is about 10 inches wide, place it back onto the table, drizzle a little olive oil over one half. You could even sprinkle over some cheese if you're feeling really fancy, then fold over the dough to cover the olive oil and then slide the whole thing onto a peel, and it's time to cook it in the Ember wood-fired oven. Get some wood wool firelighters lit and top it with some hardwood and get the whole thing into the oven and give it about 20 minutes for the wood to burn and the temperature in the oven to rise to about 300 degrees C. You're looking to maintain this temperature while you're cooking your pizza sandwiches, so if you see the temperature dropping, then you can always add more wood or fuel for food wood pellets to stoke the flames and increase the heat. You don't want massive flames during the cook or the dough can come out a little scorched, so keep an eye on the fire and when the flames have calmed down a bit, throw in your pizza dough. Cook the pizza sandwiches for about 3 to 5 minutes, turn in the dough as necessary for a nice even cook. Once the dough has bubbled up and is golden brown, remove from the oven, and now it's time to fill this sandwich. Carefully open the pizza dough and then go to town, filling these sandwiches with whatever your heart desires. Whether that's pesto, cured meats, tomato and salad, mozzarella, roasted veg and spinach, or even just some cooked pepperoni with cheese and hot honey. These pizza sandwiches are super fun to make, and there's something a little different if you're a bit tired of just regular pizza, and when it comes to the flavour, the sky's the limit. So cut open your Ember wood-fired pizza sandwich and enjoy. For the full recipe, go to thealfrescochef.co.uk. Happy cooking, we'll see you next time.